So we're just gonna wing it. I'm just winging and wing it.
Yeah, I have
There
no
we go.
idea. This is us trying to figure out brainstorm on what we're going to talk about on this episode.
There we go.
So,
Well,
welcome back to North to North.
there we go. Yeah, it's a duo
We
today,
got
and
nothing. We can talk
yeah,
about the weather. It's been amazing.
yeah. The weather's been absolutely a treat today. It
Yeah.
went from it
Yeah.
went from sunny, or at least out here, it was sunny weather to start with. Then it was like rainy, like a lot of rain, and then now it's actually quite nice. It's quite nice again. So
All right.
other than the
So
wind.
weather. All right. Weather clears up.
Hmm.
You're free to go outside.
Yeah.
What's your first choice on a place to go eat out there?
Ooh, I mean, if I'm gonna treat myself right, or am I not gonna treat myself right today? Because if I'm treating
We
myself,
already talked about Taco Bell, so I think
no,
in the last
Taco
episode, last
Taco
two
Bell's like
episodes. So
that's a last ditch
yes, we're
resort,
out
and
on
that's
that.
if I absolutely was gonna make the trek out to Pacifica.
Yeah.
If I'm going to treat myself right, my favorite
Hmm.
place to go is barbecue, just because
Yeah.
um, I'm really the only one in my family that eats barbecue, like, or at least immediate family. Like my kids don't really eat barbecue, so
Really?
like, yeah, they don't really eat barbecue or anything like that. I mean, they'll eat like grilled
Well, they
chicken,
could. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like I'm talking about like ribs and stuff like that. I'm like really
Yeah.
the only one who's gonna eat that, and so if I'm gonna treat myself right, I'm going to go to Slow Hands in Pleasant Hill and get some really good barbecue. And
Yeah. I
I
miss
can't
that
really
place.
speak on barbecue everywhere because I've never been to like Texas or St. Louis or anything like that where you
Hmm.
know they're big on their barbecue. So I mean, I guess it's California barbecue that I only know, but theirs is definitely the best in the Bay. They have really good
Yeah.
beers on tap there, which is nice. And but the St. Louis ribs there, like they're so good, and they have like this hot sauce. It's like because most places you get barbecue, it's like always that sweet, like sweet baby Ray's
Yeah.
kind of style, like
Hmm.
barbecue, which is good, but
They have a
isn't
honey
great.
barbecue everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, but at Sloan they have this hot barbecue sauce, and it's hell of good. I mean, stupid good.
Yeah.
Like, I almost I wish they kind of sold it. They don't sell it by itself, and I wish they did because then I would probably buy some of that just because I would love to put it on like other things besides just barbecue because it's that good.
Yeah. Well, remember when we used to when they were only in the
The
at the
farmers
farmers
market,
market? What was
yeah.
it? Tuesdays, right? It'd
Mm-hmm.
be Tuesday mornings or whatever that they'd be
Yeah,
out
yeah,
there.
yeah.
You and
They'd
I
be out
would
there like,
hike
yeah.
over there, go get some barbecue and bring it back. I remember the pulled pork sliders that they had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those
the
were
pulled
so
pork
good.
sliders were so good, and then
God, I
they have
forgot
a
about Slow Hand.
beef brisket sandwich too. That was just like absolutely
Yeah, yeah.
flawless. Like the
That was like the
brisket
only
was
two
so
things
good.
they'd sell there, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
They have a lot more choices now that they have two
oh
spots. They have a
yeah.
spot in Pleasant Hill and a spot in Martinez. I've never
Oh,
been
do
to the
they?
one in Martinez yet. Maybe that's what I'll go do then. Maybe
There you go.
I'll go
Boom.
to the
Now
Martinez
you got your
spot.
plans.
Yeah, and so never been to that one, but the one in Pleasant Hill I go to. Um, not here and there, but it's definitely it's so good. I've tried some other
Yeah.
barbecue space spots in the Bay Area, and I don't like they're
Nothing
all good,
compares.
but they're not they don't hit home like Slow Hands does. They're
I remember
top of the line for California barbecue.
when I was living in the city, there was really no barbecue spots to go to.
Mm-mm.
Like in San Francisco, like there was, I think I had one. It was a Big Nate's barbecue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was the guy? He used to play for the Warriors years ago,
Yeah,
last
yeah.
championship. Nate Thurman,
Ooh,
right?
yeah, I think it was Nate Thurman. Yeah.
Yeah. So he had the place there, but I think they changed it and they put something else in, and then it wasn't that good. And then I found one out like
Mm-hmm.
in near Ocean Beach, I think, and I'd have
Okay.
to trek all the way out there, and that was just all right. But
Yeah, Trent.
yeah, the Bay Area is lacking with when it comes to barbecue.
Yeah, trying to get out to Ocean Beach from like where you were living at on like the in like the
Yeah,
South
it
Park
wasn't
area
fun.
would like that. It's like a trek.
Yeah,
It's like
it is for some
even though it's like
barbecue.
even though it's probably like 5 or 6 miles away, it's like it might
Yeah,
as well be the opposite side of the world because trying to get
you're
through the
looking at a
city,
30-minute drive. Yeah,
trying to get through the city from one side to the other, one part of the peninsula, I
yeah,
guess, to the other. It's like it's almost impossible.
yeah, exactly.
Um, but you're right. There isn't. I mean, I guess that's California in general, right? Like California doesn't really have good barbecue, or I don't want to say good barbecue, but just like the options are pretty slim out here. Um,
Yeah,
not like maybe other parts of the country. And so, like now in San Francisco, I think they have like International Smoke, which is co-owned by Aisha Curry, like Steph Curry's wife.
oh yeah, yeah.
And
Is that barbecue?
I've never been there. I've never, but it kind of looked
Hmm.
to me. It looked I don't know. I don't want to say pretentious, but it's like upscale barbecue, right? And like when I
Right.
think
Yeah,
when I think
nobody, you don't
barbecue,
want,
yeah, you like I get to me barbecue is like that comfort food, right? And so it shouldn't be in like some nice restaurant. It should be like yeah, like
exactly.
at like
You shouldn't
a
have like a
hole.
fancy napkin on your lap.
Yeah.
You should have a roll
Hmm.
of paper towels there on the side, and that's what you
Exactly.
use.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. Like basically like those same bathroom towels. You know, you get in the bathroom, that's the same ones that should be
right.
on the counter at the damn at a
Exactly.
barbecue spot and
Yeah.
you know, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, unfortunately we're lacking. What about out there? Is there any good barbecue spots in like Minneapolis
Yeah, we
or I
got,
mean just in Minnesota, even
well,
in
I don't know
Duluth?
about Minneapolis, but here in Duluth, yeah, we have one. It's called OMC.
Hmm.
It's Oink Moo Cluck, I think.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah. So, OMC.
Hmm.
It's expensive, but it's good. But we got a one that we go to. It's like, oh God, it's got to be about a 40-minute drive.
Oh wow.
Um, 30, 40 minutes.
And it's
That
still in
one's
Duluth?
called Hog Wild. No, it's Hog Wild.
Oh.
It's out in Wisconsin.
Okay. So you got to cross the bridge, right?
So yeah, you cross the bridge. But they got real good food. Um, and we,
Hmm.
we always like we love their mac and cheese. We're like, damn, this shit's so good.
Oh
And
no way.
then I delivered there one day, and I was like, oh, they get their mac and cheese in a in a frozen box. It's still good, but I
Oh
got
no
to
way.
see where the mac and cheese came
Oh
from. I was like,
wow.
oh, I thought this was home cooked, you know.
You thought it was like yeah, they
But
made it in house.
but I will give them this. Their kitchen is spotless.
Hmm.
It's a nice place. Spotless kitchen, good food. I
Hmm.
always recommend Hog Wild.
Okay,
Because
interesting.
some places you go into the kitchens, when you do the deliveries and that, and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna eat here ever again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can only imagine. Like,
um,
yeah, there's definitely some places you don't even want to. You know, like places that I like, I probably would never look in the kitchen just out of fear, right? I'm like, I'm never gonna come back here again.
hmm Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I mean, yeah, it's
Especially,
because even sometimes the front, like the front area, the dining area, sometimes can be questionable. So like, if you look in the back, it's
yeah,
probably gonna just be.
exactly. You don't want to look in the back.
No, no,
God,
it's like.
I was at one place and they looked like they had. I don't know what happened in that place. It looks like everybody just finished their job for the night and walked the
Mhm.
fuck out. They were done
No.
cooking, took the last order. I mean, there was
Mhm.
like ranch sitting out,
Ooh.
milk. There was rice all over the stove.
Oh
Somebody left an ice
no.
cream cup out, like food still out. And then you go into the cooler and you just see the chicken that's laid out that's not covered, and you're just like, oh my God, this place. Yeah,
That's
I
terrible.
won't name names, but it's
Yeah.
there's some places that need
Mhm.
to work on themselves.
That's crazy. Like that's
Yeah.
they don't have anybody like you'd think you would pay like somebody to clean up at least there should be like somebody that
Well,
they can.
it's in an area where you're probably sure that it's the only place that people are going to go for that type of food. So
Oh
it's
really?
probably a popular spot, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure a lot of people eat there,
Yeah.
and they just have no idea what the hell's in that kitchen.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
So
You
yeah,
gotta leave like a
it's a Gordon
mysterious.
Ramsay kitchen nightmare.
There you go. Yeah, I was gonna say leave an anonymous like Yelp review or something like that. Like
Yeah,
you don't even have
yeah,
to probably say much. You could just put in the Yelp review like, please don't look in the kitchen area or you'll be disgusted
yeah,
and you'll never come
yeah,
here for the rest of
exactly.
your life. And just leave it at that. And then now you left it in that the person who goes there they can look back there if they want to, and if they don't want to,
You're
then
right,
they can live blissfully ignorant, I guess. Because
right.
um, I think if you told everybody it was terrible, then yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, Matt's slandering us.
You're
He's
right.
he's saying that we're a terrible place, and we're really not.
Yeah, I don't really do the deliveries that often anymore.
Hmm.
So, I did when I was training, so I got to see a lot of different places, but
Yeah.
I don't do that right now. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't have the scoop on most of the places around here right now, but
Hmm.
yeah,
So then, what about you then? So I gave you my place of like, if I'm gonna go somewhere good to eat and I want to treat myself right, like slow hand, I'm going. What about yourself? So you're treating yourself right. You like, I'm gonna go get something to eat because I'm not gonna barbecue or I'm not gonna make anything for myself right now. But I'm gonna have somebody else cook for me.
if we're talking
Where are we going?
breakfast, like I see, normally I don't like breakfast, right?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
there's one place that I will go to. Um, I'll crave breakfast for this place.
Oh no
And
way,
it's
huh?
called Trophy Cafe.
Hmm.
It's in like New Duluth or Gary. It's right next to Duluth.
Okay.
It's again, it's a little bit of a drive from here, but when you
Mm-hmm.
get out there, it's yeah, they make the best country fried steak
Oh, nice.
with the gravy and
With
everything.
gravy. Oh yeah.
That'd be my that's in the mornings that's what I'll crave and want to go out for.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as any other type of food, restaurants out here, I mean, they're a little lacking most of the
Mm-hmm.
places. Um, you know, I guess Hog Wild barbecue. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to go with what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah,
The
because I think with
barbecue man.
barbecue, like in order to get good barbecue, they have to make kind of a lot of it, and like to barbecue for myself would just be it's not worth the
Yeah,
time to do it just for one person. You got to do it for like a lot of people. So like when it comes to
yeah,
barbecue, I would love to be able to barbecue for myself, but like if if I'm going to do it, I'm gonna make like big old slab of ribs that I'm not gonna eat all by myself, and it's
right.
just gonna be too much. So definitely have to go out and get it and. Eventually, I'd like to go out to like Texas or St. Louis or wherever just to go try like I guess authentic barbecue because
Yeah,
I always feel like in California barbecue is like
it's
back of
a
the
rip off.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like it's like
Yeah,
good.
I guess you'd have to go to like North Carolina or St.
Oh yeah,
Louis,
North Carolina. Yeah.
Kansas City,
Mm-hmm.
all
Exactly.
those places. I've been through there when I was over the road, but I never got to stop and
Stop.
try,
Yeah.
local spots. I was in
Mm-hmm.
Memphis and there was a barbecue spot, and I was like, oh man, I really want to go in there, but I had no place to park my semi. So
That sucks.
yeah,
Yeah, because like
yeah,
all those places, I mean, in out there, it's like fighting words, right? Like they claim that theirs is always the best. Like whatever town you're in or whatever kind of city you're in, they're
yeah,
gonna say like their barbecue's the best barbecue.
right.
And like out here, like I said, California,
They're just like, what?
it's like say
No, I don't
barbecue's like
eat
a
meat.
afterthought. Yeah, yeah, it's an afterthought out here for sure.
Do you have that? What's it called? The fake meat, Impossible.
The
Do
impossible,
you
yeah.
have do you have Impossible ribs? So I
That's
went
just called the
I went to
McRib.
Starbucks. Yeah, I went to Starbucks the other yeah. That's it. Went to Starbucks the other day to get Lydia a drink. It was her
Mm-hmm.
birthday, and so I'm in there, and I was like, oh, I might as well order something. So I look up
Mm-hmm.
for a breakfast sandwich, and I was like, Impossible sandwich. I was like, oh, it looks like egg and sausage. I was like, I don't know why they're
Yeah.
calling it impossible. Like, is it impossible to finish? Like, okay. So I order it. The second I bit into it, I was like,
Like,
oh, that's what they fucking mean. Yeah, it is impossible to finish. I ate like a few bites and then threw it out.
no way. That's
Yeah,
crazy. I don't.
God.
I don't think I haven't had the impossible one. What's the other one? The other Beyond Meat or whatever I think it was what it was called. There was like another one that was really popular.
Yeah.
It was called like Beyond Burger or something or Beyond Meat.
Doesn't Burger King use that? Or no, they have impossible,
I
right?
think they use the impossible one.
Uh,
Because I can't remember where I was at. I was somewhere in Southern California and I tried the Beyond Burger one. It was like they made sliders
mm,
out of it. And
yeah.
it was one of those things for me where I was like, okay, it's not bad, but like I could tell the
It's just got a
difference.
taste. You can instantly
Yeah.
tell. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like terrible. I wasn't like going to spit it out or anything. It was still definitely edible, but it was definitely noticeable. It was, to me, it was like kind of the difference between, like soda and then like sugar free soda or whatever, like Diet Cola, right? Like, is it
Yeah.
close? Yes. But is it the
You can
same? By
tell.
no
Yeah.
means is it the same thing.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah. And that was like kind of the only time I've ever had the Beyond one. I've never tried the Impossible because after I had that one, I was like, oh, I mean, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna. This it didn't, convince me to all of a sudden stop eating meat. I guess.
So if you're gonna barbecue, what's your go-to as far as like if I were to come over and tell you, hey, make the best barbecue you can make, what are you gonna make?
If I was gonna make it myself,
Hmm.
I mean, usually I just like for myself when I do barbecue, it's chicken and then like some steaks. That's really it. I don't really barbecue much other. Once again, ribs is just gonna be too much. I'll be the only one to eat them, and I'm not gonna make like
Yeah,
a couple slabs just for myself. So even if I did make ribs, you probably wouldn't want my ribs. I don't think I would. I wouldn't be able to season them good or, whatever dry rub I'd put on there, probably just it'd be okay. Um,
that's what you
and
got
not
to
only
do.
that,
Is
but I
you got to
don't.
buy a whole rack, cut it up or
Yeah.
whatever, season
Hmm.
it up different, try different styles
Yeah.
of cooking it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
See
to
how that
try
goes.
something like that. Well, too, as I need a smoker. I don't have a smoker. Like with ribs,
Mm.
I wouldn't put
Yeah,
them on a grill because grilling ribs to me just isn't right. Like you have to have them in a smoker. You have to let them sit for a long time. I mean, I guess you could put them in a grill at like a super low temp. Like you would have to have
yeah,
it like 200 degrees or below probably and have them in there for like 8 hours. But uh, I mean, I'd rather do it in the smoker. I think the smoker makes the most sense to me because then you get that smoky flavor and everything with the grill.
yeah.
It doesn't end up coming out right, and that's what I love, especially about ribs, is that kind of like that smoky taste in the outside, and the outside's
You got
usually
that
like
smoke
crunchy.
line.
Yeah, the outside's usually
Yeah,
crunchy, but then the middle's like super soft and tender. Um,
yeah.
so I wouldn't. What about you? What are you gonna barbecue?
I'd go with Crystal taught me how to do spare ribs or short ribs.
Oh, short ribs.
So
Okay,
that's what I'm
nice.
all about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she'll usually marinate them or tell me what to put in the marinade or whatever, and
Mm,
you can put it in overnight or whatever, or just for a couple hours, just marinate it, and then
I see.
you throw it on the grill, and then basically let them catch fire. Let it look
Mm,
like it's getting burnt and sizzle
yeah.
almost, and then pull them off. It's a pain in the ass because
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's really cold out here, because I get all that smoke just straight up in my eyes. Like I'm
Oh yeah,
crying out
that's the
there
worst.
and
Mm-hmm.
trying to see, like, wave away the smoke, trying to see if they're
Yeah.
done or not. And then I pull them off and bring them inside. Are
Mm-hmm.
they done? But yeah,
Yeah.
those, man, I'll sit there. I'll eat the shit out of those all day
Mm,
long.
okay.
So we
Yeah.
had gotten a
There you
big
go.
box from my job. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Oh, was
it was
that when
good
they
shit.
gave you like the Christmas bonus, I guess, or whatever it was? Wasn't
The
didn't you say
Chris,
like they give you like some Christmas meats or something like
they gave
that?
us a ham for for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I
okay.
think Christmas, they gave us something else.
I see.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah, they did. No, truck driver appreciation. They gave the
Mm,
fillets and yeah, a whole bunch of shit. The
okay.
salmon, I think. But
Yeah.
no, this was they gave me like what's called safety bucks, so kind of like reward points. So I bought a
Mm.
full case of those with that. So
Oh, okay. There we go. Well, I guess to keep on this food thing, I guess we could do. So you already said your best breakfast one, and so I guess from my breakfast spot. Um, I mean, there's a couple good breakfast spots. I guess the one that I really remember going to all the time was Sugar Plum in Concord, just because
I
it was
was
like,
gonna bring that up.
yeah, it was like
And I
right
was
down the
thinking about
street
that
from work.
with the price of eggs.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
Fiami
Oh,
when he came in like furious
yeah,
that they
because he
charged him
he ordered
twelve
everything a
dollars or
la
something
carte.
for
He ordered them a la
he
carte.
ordered it was like what, four eggs, I think.
Yeah, I think it was
Was
like
it no,
yeah,
two eggs and some toast or something, like, or
yeah,
oatmeal. It was
mm,
oatmeal and like four eggs, and they
yeah.
charged him $12
It was
for
like
it, and he
12
was
bucks, and he was like,
pissed.
he
It's
was
like, what
so
the hell?
angry.
And then
twelve
we pulled
dollars
up the
for four
menu. We're
eggs and
like,
an
well,
oatmeal.
why didn't you just order this
Yeah,
off the
there was like
menu? And it would have been like $7 or $8.
yeah, there was like a combo for
Even
it, and
coming
it
in.
was like
Yeah,
cheaper
yeah.
than the a la carte that he got.
I
He
was
could have
thinking
basically
about
bought
that the other day with the price of
yeah,
eggs. I was like, man, they probably would have got them for $50
yeah,
nowadays.
yeah. There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Sugar Plum is like one of those places that's been in Concord for a long time, and it's really good.
Hmm.
But it's like it's probably not my favorite spot, but it's like the one that I remember the most. Like going down there
Yeah,
all
they
the
were good.
time, and like
They,
they
I
were
mean, they were
good.
all right.
They were just yeah, they were good, and it was definitely
It's like your
the
basic
ambiance of the place. Like
breakfast.
it's a super old timey, like it's like
Hmm.
legitimate old timey like diner, not like some faux diner or like Denny style diner. And the food was just
Well,
good. It was good.
we used to go to Gangnam Cafe. Have you been over there? I don't know if they're still there, but
Was
when
that
we
the
were
one
living
that's like
there,
a Korean? It was like Korean themed, or not Korean themed, but like
just because it's called Gangnam doesn't mean
no,
it's Korean.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was actually had
But yes, they
what's
were
the
Koreans that owned the place and
yeah
ran
yeah yeah I was gonna say
it.
what's the singer's name again? Psy does
Psy, yeah.
Psy own it?
You'd expect to walk in and hear that song, but you don't.
Yeah,
Um,
crazy lady.
but Lupe eats there all the time, or she used to. It's right past Costco.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you go
Yeah. I have
past
been there. And
Costco
that.
and it's up on the
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have been to that place, and they were really good too. Yeah. I think I got like
yeah,
French toast there or something like that, and it was like actually it was super good. Super good.
yeah. We used to go there because we lived like a mile away from there, so we'd
Hmm.
go out there and eat all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
God, I forgot about that place.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still there though, because I haven't been down that way in years now. So I wonder if it's
Yeah,
still there though.
I'd hope that they survived the pandemic. It was a
Yeah.
popular spot. It was
Hmm.
always packed. So
Yeah. It was just in the weirdest location though, because like that area
it
behind
is.
Costco was all like industrial. So to have like a breakfast or I guess breakfast and lunch restaurant out there was like a really weird location.
It was, yeah. I used to go back there all the time for the brewing store.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
The
more beer
homebrew
or whatever,
place.
the home brewing
Yeah,
store.
yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot
they
about
had
that.
everything, so I could be in the middle of a
Hmm.
brew and need something and have to go down there,
Go
yeah,
there.
or
Yeah.
just run down there and get whatever part I needed or
Hmm.
ingredient.
Yeah.
But out here now, I can't. I don't have anything like that out here.
No, they don't. You
Everything's
don't have any.
brewing
You don't
stores.
homebrew anymore. Not even out there.
Mm-mm. No,
You
I
got all
haven't
that
done it
extra
since.
space.
I know I
Before
haven't
you were
done
like
it since Avery
homebrewing
was
and putting it
born.
in your. You were putting it like in your closet. It was like a
I know I was brewing in my closet.
in your
Yeah,
closet, and now you live out there and you have all this space and you don't homebrew.
all this space. Yeah, no, yeah, I got a garage and everything to do it in,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I need to do. I need to get back into that. I think there is a wine store that sells equipment for making wine, so I would
Oh,
imagine
okay.
they have beer stuff in there. If not, I can order it. But
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of
yeah,
that
I
stuff. I
want to
think you
get
can
back
order
into
online,
that.
right? I think most of it you can
Yeah,
order online nowadays.
but I had like the custom caps and everything to go over
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got all the equipment, but it's like scattered between the shed, the
Mm.
garage, and upstairs. So I use one
Yeah,
of
you're
the
gonna have to.
buckets to fill my hot tub now during the winter. But yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna have to pull that out, man. Start homebrewing because I remember you would bring in some of your batches here and there, and they were pretty good. So
yeah,
like I'm surprised you kind of didn't, especially now that you have all that space, that you didn't continue
I
doing it.
know. Yeah, maybe I'll get back into it. That's a good idea.
There you go.
Jot
Well, I'm
that
glad
down.
I could help out with that part.
Yeah,
You know, you're gonna have to set. Well, I don't know if you can really ship me a bottle, but at some point I'll have to
yeah,
make my way out there. Like I've said
yeah.
like a thousand
Come
times.
out.
So, yeah, that's
You
when
know
I'll
what I did?
finally.
I actually still had some bottles,
Oh no way.
like full. Yeah.
Oh really? Oh, they're
Yeah,
probably
not
no good.
drank.
They're not good
They're
anymore.
probably no
But
good. No, no,
yeah,
definitely not good.
right.
Yeah.
That'll actually be the reason I come out there now. So you're gonna have to make a like a six
I'll
pack and then I'll
brew
come out
something.
there.
I gotta remember how to do it.
Oh, there you go. Well,
So,
there's only one way to restart, right? It's probably like riding a bike.
yeah,
Yeah,
should be.
just get right
Oh
back
no,
into it.
there's a lot of very intricate steps when it comes to brewing, like making sure
Hmm.
everything's clean, like spotless. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, because any little tiny piece of bacteria or anything can completely screw your whole batch. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to get back into that for sure. I think it'd be cool. I
yeah,
don't know why I never did it. I mean, I probably should at some point.
yeah.
Just do like a
Hey,
little
go
bit
check
here and
out that
there.
more beer store.
Yeah, I know it's like not that far either. It's like 30-minute drive. I'll have
You
to
can
for
get a little
sure.
cheap setup.
Hmm. I get my
Um,
little home setup going. So yeah,
yeah,
man, that's I'm trying to think what else. So what for the breakfast spot? Okay, we've already set our breakfast spot. We kind of got barbecue out of the way. What about like dessert spots out there? Like, or I guess what is like Minnesota's like claim to fame? I guess in terms of like food. Besides, like we talked about Juicy Lucy's that last time. Like, is there like is
yeah.
it just mostly dairy stuff out there? Because I know it's a lot of farmland
I
and
mean,
whatnot. And you're so close to
Wisconsin's right
Wisconsin.
there.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you get a lot of cheese curds.
Hmm.
People eat a lot of cheese curds out here. Um,
Hmm.
I don't really know. I mean, I guess you got the Juicy Lucy. What was this? What was the other thing I was thinking of?
Hmm.
No, hot dishes, tater tot hot dishes.
What the hell is it? Wait, a
Again,
hot
they're
dish? Like,
casseroles. They're basically casseroles.
okay,
So
okay.
that's kind of like a running joke around here, like hot dishes,
It's a
like
hot
that a
dish.
little bit.
There we go. Well, I've just been
Aside from
educated.
that, there's yeah, I don't know if there's anything off the top of my head. No, cheese curds.
No.
I'd put my money on cheese curds.
There we go. Cheese curds. It
Yeah,
is. That's the
yeah,
official unofficial food
yeah,
of the North.
yeah.
There you go.
So what's Jose? He's said he's sick today or what?
Yeah,
That's
I
why he's
guess he
not
said he
here.
wasn't feeling well. He hasn't been feeling well the last couple of days. Um,
Hmm.
so I don't know. I mean, hopefully he didn't get. I know there's been like kind of a flu going around out here lately. So I mean,
Oh,
a
really?
bunch of people that I know have been sick, and then at my son's baseball today, there was a couple kids who were out because they weren't feeling well. And so I'm assuming it's probably just like flu stuff, and hopefully for him. But he wasn't feeling good enough to get on the podcast. I guess
That
just
sucks.
relaxing, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all good. So
Yeah, yeah. And you know, he works from home, so I guess it's kind of tough for him to call in sick or what.
yeah, yeah. I guess I mean I work from home like 4 days of the week, 3, 4 days of the
Uh,
week, and
do you ever
so
call
yeah.
in sick on those days?
No, I can no. What's the point? What's the point? Like, all right,
Yeah,
I'll just jump on and do my work, and then like
yeah. Why
I
waste
made
the day?
yeah, you can't waste the day, and then like yeah, it just makes it more difficult for sure. I'm trying to call out on a day you wouldn't have gone into office anyways.
Yeah.
So, but for him, hopefully he's feeling better though, or at least soon. Hopefully he can jump back on the next podcast because yeah, we miss you, Jose.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need
We'll get him back
yeah,
on.
we need you, especially because he always has like the most up to date current news. Like he'll be
Yeah,
talking on topics. I'm
exactly.
like,
Like we don't. Yeah.
what?
What? Okay.
Hmm.
First of all, who is that?
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. And
uh,
it's like always some random shit. Like, did you guys hear the penguins escaped from the zoo? And like, what?
yeah. What? No, I didn't know. Are they
No,
okay?
I didn't even know they had penguins at that zoo.
I thought that was just a hockey team.
Exactly. So,
Anyways,
what are you going to
all
do for the
right.
rest of this weekend?
Oh, nothing. I got to work tomorrow, so that's my day.
Yeah.
Take the day, we clean, and then
Hmm.
I go to bed around noon 30, and then
Hmm.
get up, get ready for work. So
There you go. Yeah.
yeah. What about you? You gonna go anywhere? Do anything?
No, probably
Got the
not.
kids
Other
coming
than
back
maybe
tomorrow,
maybe
or
slow hand. No, no, they don't come back until Wednesday. I'll have them on Wednesday.
gotcha.
But so for the next couple days, it's just me, myself, and I. And I will. I don't know. It's supposed to rain tomorrow out here again. So if anything, I'll probably just start cleaning around the house and then work on Monday. So
Oh, there you go.
back to work. But yeah, just clean up. Now's the time to do it when it's raining outside. Throw on some music, clean up the house,
Yeah,
do the laundry, all that kind of jazz, and
there
go
you
from there.
go.
But
Nice. Good deal.
there we go. Yeah, it's a
Well,
duo, the dastardly duo today.
yeah,
So
we'll be back next week with another one with hopefully with Jose.
yeah, Jose, we miss you, Jose. Come back. So all right, man.
All right.
Good
I'll
talking to
see you
you.
later. Later.
Later.